What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Dermy Wormy. And last week we had that big variety article that a bunch of information came out regarding all sorts of issues going on in Marvel at this time. It is in just a highly a gold mine of material. We had Blade 2 information. We had Blade information, not Blade 2 information, but we had Blade information. We had the way Marvel Studios is currently being run information. We had all sorts of information come out from this article, but I never had a chance to go over it. It was just beautiful. It was gorgeous. It was a streaming topic, an individual video topic, but I never got a chance to do anything with it. I got to be honest. I got lazy, but one of the cool, interesting things that did come out of it was the fact that Marvel's director Nia DaCosta reportedly left the film mid-production, during post-production. Once post-production began, she left to go work on another movie. Now, let's just read it, shall we? Because you come over here, this is what, the whole thing happened. Then eyebrows were raised again when DaCosta began working on another film while The Marvels was still in post-production. The filmmaker moved to London earlier this year to begin prepping for her Tessa Thompson drama Hedda. A retrospective for DaCosta declined to comment. Then you got this little comment here from somebody inside the sources familiar with production. If you're directing a $250 million movie, it's kind of weird for the director to leave with a few months to go. Now, personally, the way I view this, you got two schools of thought. Personally, I say, hey, you're the director here. At least stay on the film till it's over. That's what you signed on for. That's what you're supposed to be a part of. That's what you're supposed to do. Okay. The other school of thought is, when did all the stuff here for this movie happen? What was going on here? How was it doing? Was this all set up to go ahead of time or whatever like that? Because you got to remember, The Marvels was supposed to already be out. It was delayed twice, 3 to 4 times in reality, but publicly it was delayed twice. Okay, so you had 2 times where the directors. The director possibly had to push back work on this other movie, had to do other things with it. Who knows what was going on there? Well, Nia DaCosta has finally came out. Not finally, let's be real. She's been talking all the time, but she has come out and she has made a statement on the situation. But we'll see this. Nia DaCosta responds to claims she left post-production of The Marvels in new interview. For me personally, it was literally that they moved the date of the film 4 different times. More on her interview here, YouTube, whatever. But you scroll down here, here's the full clip and context.
But for me personally, it was literally just that they moved the date of the film 4 different times. And so instead of it being a 2-year process, which I was deeply committed to, it became a 3.5-year process.
That's fair. They moved the film back 4 different times. Hey, she said that was going to be a 2-year process, ended up being longer. Hey, that's fair, but let's continue.
So every time the date moved, and they knew the entire time that I had an obligation, a greenlit movie with people who were waiting for me, and I pushed that, and I pushed it again, and then I pushed it again, and then eventually we all knew, okay, if this pushes again, I'm not going to be able to be in LA to do the rest of this in person. So we just figured out a way to do it remote. We figured out the best process, and actually at the time that I left to go to London to start prep on my next film, everyone was so clear about what the film was.
And you kind of get the gist of it, okay? You kind of get the gist that the reason she ended up leaving was solely because, hey, she had prior engagements, she had prior deals in place. That's what the whole thing was, okay? It's not a huge situation. It's not really that news related. The thing is, though, I only have one example of this, and I did see more, but I was only able to bookmark one of them. You got a bunch of people on Twitter now using this as justification to try to discredit the Variety article. You have a bunch of people actually trying to discredit the big Variety article with all this information in it that, basically categorizes what's been going on in the Marvel's universe. Just trying to say hey, none of this is accurate or whatever. You have this one right here. This is an example. Nia DaCosta is a hardworking director, and Variety can't write or research for shite. The end. And I know this is just one example. I know that, okay? There's other examples, whatever. The thing is, though, what was reported? What was reported was eyebrows were raised because Nia DaCosta left. It is weird. The thing is, though, she already had a prior engagement. They knew she was going to be working on something else. And anybody with like 2 brain cells realized what was said. She left. She says, yes, she left. Yeah, there's a Collider article even trying to go out there and say, no, she didn't leave. And you know what? Screw it. I'll pull that up real quick. They actually say, no, she didn't leave. I'm doing this all really fast because I saw it earlier. The Marvel's director, Nia DaCosta, did not leave during post-production. Thing is, though, her own words said, yes, she did. Who the hell really cares? Yes, it's weird, but she had prior engagements. She had prior situations going on. They knew when they first signed the contract, she had plans. She pushed back her plans plenty of times. She finally saw an out, went and gone and done it. Personally, though, and again, this is my personal position, I honestly do think it is weird that you leave post-production. I think it is highly irregular. I think it's kind of crazy, but hey, go out and do it. And when it comes to how Marvel is working, how Marvel does everything, in reality, Nia DaCosta doesn't have any actual power. These movies are already made, created, and everything else beforehand. So all Nia DaCosta is doing is being hired on. She's being basically cast. She's a director that is cast. Youngest director, first Black female director. That's all they cared about. So the fact that she left to go work on some other movie, yeah, she probably could have left through the entire movie and never been there. Honestly. Because they only cast these people. They don't even want these people. The movie's already made. They can't do anything. It's already written. They don't even get to do their own like action sequences. Everything's basically done in post. So who the hell cares? This is a I can't think of the term. Mass production company. These are mass produced movies. There's a conveyor line. They put in their bits and pieces, and then they go. That's all it is. Here's a director. Everybody knows this director. It's awesome. Hi. But in reality, they did jack shite. So I don't know what you guys wanting to tell me. Kind of a slow news day. But let me get your guys' thoughts on this all in the comments down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Share it out, friends. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live. And I will see you all on the next one. Bye for now. What's going on, guys? Listen, I don't know about you, but I like to indulge in some of the liquids of fun times, okay? And oftentimes I wake up the next day with a headache and stuff like that. And to be honest, the only way that truly helps cure these morning blues, as I would call them, would be coffee. And you know who puts out good coffee, guys? CoffeeBrandCoffee.com. Listen, Coffee Brand Coffee is an American-based company. It was founded by the Quartering. He's going out there. He just wants to sell you coffee. He doesn't want to sell you a political opinion. He doesn't care what your politicals are. He doesn't even care what your cultural opinions are, okay? He just wants to come out here and sell good American coffee sourced here in the States. It is all fantastic and amazing. You have 4,000 verified reviews. Most of them are 5-star, 4-star. People are loving this. And I don't blame them, because when you take a look at some of these flavors, you got bourbon flavored coffee. God dang, that sounds amazing. You got Gunpowder Green Tea.
I like the boom boom sticks and I want to know what's going on right there. And when I drink CoCo, I haven't drank it in a while due to the keto diet, trying to lose some weight. But when I do drink CoCo or anything like that, I like some sweetness, I like some richness, and I like some enjoyability in my CoCo. That's why I'm taking a look over here at this rich caramel CoCo. I mean, just think of how amazing it is. And guys, if you go to Coffee Brand Coffee, which links will be in the description down below, you can use coupon code BACKTACO, one word, BACKTACO, and you can get 10% off your purchase. That's coffeebrandcoffee.com, coupon code BACKTACO.